Welcome to A Fan's Perspective, episode 29. Your boy Spooky 45, my boy Bogey, my boy JD in here. How y'all feeling?
My bad, I totally botched the intro. I was like coughing and shit. Hey, we in this thing. Let's go. I'm back.
What's up? Yeah, we got some new topics today, whatever, man. Keep this shit short and sweet. All right, so the first topic is, I don't know if you guys remember a podcast by the name of Rich and Unemployed.
No, I never heard of that.
No, I never heard of that joint.
Vanessa's Only Club, never heard of that?
I might have seen some clips, because that's the day and age we live in.
Hold up. I'm gonna bring that joint up. Let me just see something. All right, so I'm jog your memory on what this is, and then take it from there. All right, this is a piece of.
Buff luck, you never know.
Yeah, you
spin game, we talking facts, call that a show. Finessing is my thing, I had to let them know. Patience, you've been waiting. Talk about it. What's on your mind?
Now, allegedly, this homie Ferrari that do the podcast. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
Peace and progress has to focus on the grind. Talk about it. What's on your mind? Late night special.
Once again, ladies, that's the probably get the Christian Coffee, man, aka the boy Scaring Like Lee, man. And we here again for another late night special, man.
Turn the music off. You can't even hear what the man's saying. Like, come on, man.
With the Rich and Unemployed podcast. As you can tell, man, it's coming down out there. No different than life, man. This shit rains, it pours. And
they only got him alone on this joint. But let's get right into the bullshit, man. All right, so basically,
a huge breaking news.
This is homie that owns the podcast right here. Yeah. So I'm gonna just go ahead and
story has just come out, shaking the entire internet. Popular podcaster Jonathan Duperton, known for his show Rich and Unemployed, has been arrested by federal authorities. And now, the main reason behind his arrest has also been revealed. In today's video, we will fully explain this entire matter and tell you exactly what happened, where it happened, and why it happened. Before we continue with the video, we kindly request that you subscribe to our channel so that you can stay updated with all the latest news before anyone else. Jonathan Duperton, whose podcast Rich and Unemployed had become incredibly popular among millions, has been charged by U.S. federal authorities in connection with a $10 million unemployment fraud scheme. According to the court documents, Jonathan and his associates allegedly created a coordinated plan to defraud the U.S. government by illegally obtaining unemployment funds. As per the indictment, this scheme started around July 27, 2020, and continued until April 30, 2021. During this period, Jonathan Duperton, along with Kadir Williams, Emmanuel Duperton, and Cameron Bell, allegedly submitted false claims and fake documents to receive pandemic-related unemployment benefits. These individuals are accused of knowingly using fake identities, false information, and deceptive tactics to secure millions of dollars meant to help genuine victims of the COVID-19 economic crisis. The case, filed in the United States District Court for the Northern District of Georgia under docket number 1.25 CR 0068, includes charges of mail fraud and conspiracy to commit wire fraud. Investigations are still ongoing, and more charges may be added as the case progresses. If found guilty, Jonathan Duperton and his associates could face long prison sentences and heavy financial penalties. This case has not only shocked the podcast community but also the wider social media world, as many people saw Jonathan as an inspirational figure. This incident clearly shows how some individuals take advantage of public trust and even exploit global crises like the COVID-19 pandemic.
All right. So basically, homie had a podcast or whatever called Rich and Unemployed. It was on his way up, you know what I mean? He had a studio, all that. You know, he was interviewing, you know, rappers, you know, internet people, you know, internet personalities, you know. One of the latest interviews he had was with Mr. Organic. I know you know who that is.
Yeah, I heard it, bro.
Yeah, so, and homie got took down in a $10 million, you know, PPP loan scheme. You feel
Wow.
me? Yeah, so I don't know. They allegedly say he facing like 30 years.
Damn.
So we gonna have to fight that, you know.
Mm.
Yeah.
He might not have no real money to fight that too.
It depends. I mean, you
know,
can't.
if you made a lot of money doing this, they took, you know, they're gonna seize a lot of them funds, or you know, I mean,
I don't think you should put all your funds to where they can seize it if you know you got
that is
you
true.
ill-gotten gains. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, offshore,
you know what I'm saying?
offshore
Like,
bank accounts.
for real. So
Better be all cold hard cash, and bruh better not present nothing
could-
nowhere to anything.
you gotta have somebody you trust that got a couple of dollars. You know what I mean? So
And they gonna go want to do their homework on that money trail too. That's one thing they is gonna do. I mean, like with the judge telling Wack about the Keefe D shit, and Wack shit was all legit, but he was like, nah, you finna try and profit off this shit, so fuck you. 100%.
Yeah,
yeah. Now, okay. They said that the last interview which you did with Mr. Organic, they trying to say that got him caught up. So I'm gonna see. We're gonna see how.
Yo, we gotta talk
what
about
angle they
this,
coming
man.
from.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Apparently, Jonathan from Rich and Unemployed got busted by federal agents, man. By federal agents. I only heard about Jonathan from watching him on Organic's podcast, man. Organically Speaking, he did like several appearances on there. But apparently he got arrested by federal agents. I mean, this is going all over social media right now, especially on Instagram. But as you guys can see, this one says the clerk is hereby directed to issue a warrant for arrest, certified copies of indictment attached. So this is for Jonathan Duponton or whatever. So again, Jonathan, aka Anthony Watts, Kadir Williams, Emmanuel, and Cameron Bill here. So we got the grand jury charges that count 1, mail fraud and wire fraud conspiracy.
damn.
That's crazy. Mail fraud and wire
All right,
jury
bro, what are you really talking
knowingly divide. This raffle was a scam. So when I first heard about it, I was like, hold on. Jonathan from Rich and Unemployed? Like, I was thinking Organic for a minute, but maybe Organic is next too. But this is crazy. Mail fraud and wire fraud conspiracy.
Like, duh. I mean, come on, bro.
This document right here is necessary to get sheet. Every
Shut
one
up, man. Shut
that
up.
comes on it, that's then some goofy other shit. It just doesn't add up for me. It ain't adding up. So you guys saying, because you guys know Organic did a bunch of these crypto scams, man. A bunch of them, like Parma token. There's a bunch of these tokens that don't even exist. Parma token, Meta.
Yo, somebody put you next, nigga, on the hard these days. Somebody put that to Mr. Organic.
You next.
Oh man. Well,
Yeah.
Skeletons and Volinu. Like he did so many. I'm surprised he didn't get busted, man. The Lamborghini raffle was a complete scam. Y'all didn't forget about that Lamborghini Aventador, that raffle he did. That was a complete scam. Like he did so many different scams, NFTs.
yeah.
And all the mentorship programs are like complete trash. Like we did a video, what was like,
All right. I'm gonna speak on something real quick, right? NFTs are BS. All right. They had a point in time where there was all these celebrities trying to push this NFT on people. And an NFT basically is a non-fungible token. You know, like digital artwork that's supposed to go up in value and then you sell it at a profit, right?
Yeah.
So all these, celebrities started getting paid to push it on people, right? Now, I was heavy into crypto, but crypto is not my first time in investing. I will always tell people before you invest in crypto, try stocks first. Learn the fundamentals of stocks before you get into crypto. It'll help you understand it better, right? But and so at the end of the day, like they was pushing these NFTs on people, and what happened was the SEC had came out and said that they sued these celebrities and it was a bunch of celebrities that got sued, for pushing this stuff because it basically was one big rug pull. They try to push this joint like crypto, telling people that digital artwork is going to go up in value. And it's like, how? But I didn't see the value in NFTs. I didn't see where, okay, you come up with a digital picture, you're telling me it's different than having real artwork, a real Picasso, a real, what's homeboy name from New York, man? Oh, man. Basquiat. You know what I mean? It's different than having actual artwork that can go up in value. But these are digital artwork, and I didn't see the value in it. I knew something was fishy about it, so I stayed away from it.
Facts.
My boy was trying to tell me about, oh man, you should, NFT. I say, bro, you believe all that BS that they be saying. I don't. I look for value. If I don't see the value in it, I ain't touching it. It's the same thing with crypto. You have to know where the value is at in crypto to know if meme coins can go up off the momentum of the coins that actually have utility, which is where the value is at in crypto. You know what I mean? So if a coin like Bitcoin goes up, all the coins are going to go up. If Bitcoin goes down, all the cryptos, has a possibility of going down. Right. But at the end of the day, these, and then another thing I would say is with, dudes that scammers I notice, and it might not be all of them, but some of them, they just feel like they could just scam everything. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
You can't really trust, and this there's ones before him, like your boy Van Man Carroll and all that. You trust these dudes with real money, you may lose it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You know what I mean? But let me get back to what his brother's saying.
Like 2 weeks ago, his mentorship shit just like it seemed like it went out of business. I wondered all the people that bought into it, what's going to happen to you guys? Because the shit is not working. The website is now. So I'm surprised Organic. Man, that's crazy. The comments here, no hating shit, but ain't no way y'all thought he was legit feeding himself off of a podcast called Rich and Unemployed. Like, this is why you guys gotta.
That's the thing. You created a podcast called Rich and Unemployed, but you was on house arrest for this case. You know, I don't know.
That's so crazy how people will give him the money.
For real. What's
They
your
fell
thoughts?
for the banana in the tailpipe.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
That
You
old
know, and
42 fakey.
Yeah, you gotta, you know, I don't trust a lot of these people on the internet. If any, I don't really trust too many of them. If they don't, especially if they don't have real credentials, you know, what are you mentoring me on?
Right.
Why am I paying for your mentor course? I don't do the raffles. You know what I mean? I don't do the raffles. So, you know, I just, you know, I was just like, man, I noticed similarities in it where, you know, dudes will get on here and they'll try to pretend like somebody they're not. Like they didn't finesse some other shit, so now they want to come on here and then they want to finesse the people. Now we all know how hard it is to get followers, supporters, and shit like that. So you know, dudes like that, when people get burnt messing with dudes like that, they really fucking the game up. To be honest,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. For
For
people
people
who
that
have
actually provides him services for real.
exactly,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So it's a parasite to the business. You feel me? Just the whole podcasting thing. You know what I mean? Because there's legitimate people on here that do legitimate stuff, and you know they have real credentials, and they, you know, like say for instance, there's a show on YouTube called Pocket Watching with JT, but you know, and he exposes a lot of these frauds. You know what I'm saying? He got, matter of fact, he has an episode coming up on this guy right here, and if you go to his channel, shout out to him because I got some sound financial advice from him, but he really has credentials. He went to school for, he runs a firm. So he has a crew of financial advisors or whatever, and he runs that firm. But he went to school. He has all his credentials on his website, and everything can be verified. You know what I mean? But you know what he does? You know, he gives financial advice for people who, you know, their money is messed up or their finances is not in order or whatever. You know, he gives them financial advice. You know, he doesn't give investment advice. It's financial, how to get your finances together, your credit together, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But the way that the advice that he gives is things that we kind of should already know. You feel me? But a lot of people, you know, well, some people, because his advice is sound. Because I have a personal financial advisor, and he doesn't say anything too much different from him. You see what I'm saying? But the main thing I look for was his credentials. His credentials check out. He really has degrees. He really has a firm. He runs a full business, so he doesn't do YouTube for money. Even though he probably get a check off of YouTube, he's not focused on it. So he'll come out with videos sparingly. He doesn't drop consistently like that. You know what I mean? Because he has a business that he runs. But there's legitimate people online, but you got to check their credentials. You feel me? And then when you got dudes like this coming in the game, you know, you build up a following, you gain their trust, and then you turn around and you scamming them out of their money. You throwing shit in the game because now it causes distrust. So now people are going to be very like more skeptical when people present these things to them and they're actually legit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what's your thoughts on it, man?
No, I ain't mad at that shit, man. You know, these fake ass gurus, you know, you got to be aware where you sending your money anyways, 100%. You know what I mean? Like you said, check the credentials. Even if a motherfucker got credentials, that motherfucker is not asking for no money. And if that motherfucker do got some type of course or something for you, you're not gonna be asking for that shit over the internet, man. 100%. You can go pull up and go do that motherfucking class. 100%. It's like, look, and the main thing is like everything that's on the internet, all it is self-promotion, man. No matter what they doing, man. Whether it's a fake get your motherfucking credit back in 90 days, or if it's learn how to buy real estate without using your own money, man. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. That ain't no shortcut. That's a shortcut to lose your motherfucking money, dog. 100%, man. So like real
That's
talk.
all funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I figured like if people were just honest, like if you could build a following and you just go, hey, you know, if you appreciate the content, you know, everybody that's following, give me $1. You know what I mean? Why don't you just say that?
Facts.
It's you know what I mean? Because then people might just think you're a hell of a guy and give you some money. You feel me?
Yeah,
Instead of like, all right, I got this course for y'all. And you know what I mean? They're always holding the phone too. You ever you know in the YouTube shit, hey look, they got all the badass cars in the background. It's just hella funny. It's cookie cutter at this point.
for real. Like, you know, I you know, you could I mean you could have did some joint like how see that's why I got a lot more respect for because a lot of people lump Omi the Hellcat into the same category as these guys. And I'm like, nah. Omi came up on hustling.
Yeah.
He created an app and he created a way to get, you know, money. But he didn't scam the people out of money. He gave the people a service, they paid for it, and that's how he made his chicken. You know what I'm saying? A legend. So when you go on YouTube, he had his YouTube or whatever, but the only thing he sold you, and that's once he had it for a while, is the merch. He didn't sell no courses. He didn't do none of that nonsense. So I don't lump him in the category with a lot of these frauds. You know what I'm saying? I don't lump him in the same category. You feel me? But there's, you know, legitimate dudes on there, man. Like even the dude I was just saying about just now, like people donate money to him. And he's like, yo, I would rather you pay your bills with that money. He tells people all the time. He's like, I'm not turning down the support, but I don't really need it. I would rather you pay your bills with it than to give it to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
You know, but people still throwing bread. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he's like, I don't do the YouTube thing for money. I just do it to raise awareness. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
I like genuine people that come on here and really do genuine things, man. Like I'm not gonna get people build up a following, gain their trust, and then scam them out of money. Like that's not they already messing with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just sell them something legit. Fair exchange is no robbery. You
Right.
feel me?
You know,
so you know.
That's the
Totally
saying
agree
that
with
we
that.
use in fantasy football.
Uh-huh.
Fair exchange is not a robbery. That's a saying in football.
Yeah.
Fantasy football.
Yeah. And speaking about that, like you have guys now that go online and sell picks. To me, that shit is like, come on, bro. You're already taking a risk making a bet. You're already taking a risk making the bet.
Yeah.
Now if you lose, you're losing the money that you bet plus the money you paid for the pick.
Yeah. And on the
But
flip
see,
side,
like
if
I
I'm
grew
winning,
up,
I
like
gotta
I
really
grew
put
up,
some real money, or else, like you know, depending on how much it costs for me to pay for the picks too. If it
but
hits,
see, like out here on Saturdays and Sundays during football season, you'll have an hour worth of whoever is one of the hottest handicappers there is, and they'll tell you they 2 favorite picks, but you got to call in to get the rest of the information. So you know that shit has always been around, especially with that type of shit.
Yeah, I mean, to call in, you know, that's one thing, but you know, you got people paying bread for these picks.
Yeah, you got to call in and pay the bread to get the picks.
Yeah, you know, but hey, if I feel like if a person feel like that's what they want to do to get to the bag faster or whatever, cool. I'm just not personally a fan of it. You know what I mean? But because you don't do your due diligence. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now I get putting it behind a paywall. Like you got like you got some picks that you want to discuss and why you're gonna pick these people, yada yada yada, and make that exclusive content.
Yeah, you got some content that breaks down the how.
You know what I mean? The how and the why. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because then that's also like now the people are paying to see your mind state,
your mindset, why you're doing that. You feel what I'm saying? So if they want to run with it, cool. That's on you. But I'm not telling you, oh, get these picks. You're gonna make this money. You can't guarantee nothing. You know what I mean? You know, it's crazy, man.
For real.
But But as they come out, you know, I'm gonna put them out there. You know what I mean? But all right. So anything going on this one?
Card artists always go far, but they can't go all the way.
Yeah.
Don't look for no cheat code when it comes to your dough, man.
For real. For real, man. And stop playing with the people, man. You know what I mean? Because people work hard to gain a following on here, and when you throwing shit in the game like that, it sours the space, man. It sours the trust of the people, man. And I ain't really feeling that. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
you know, moving along. All right, so Drake dropped a new single. What did I miss? You heard about it?
I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to it when I was shopping in college.
I don't give a fuck if you love me. I don't give a fuck if you like me. Ask me how did it feel. Can't say it didn't.
Now, I ain't gonna, go too crazy on that. It's fair use,
Yeah.
All right. This is the thing that this is the one thing I didn't get about this video. What is this for?
So I seen an analogy where it said it was the smaller guns are everybody that he went up against, and the two big guns are him versus the lawsuit. That was a damn good analogy. And then the other analogy, what else did Brad say? He said something. No, it was a damn good watch too, bro. But the first one about all the guns is all the rappers that he went up against, and then the two sniper rifles is him versus the.
He wants to like shoot guns.
And if you look at it, the sniper rifles are facing each other, and then every other gun is facing the other way.
Yeah. I don't care how you try to paint this picture, bro. You can't sue nobody for dissing your ass on a record, bro.
Fact.
And then you say, oh, the labels, you trying to basically sue saying that the labels juiced it a little bit. So what? They juiced it for you too. They juiced it for you too.
I'm not the guy that I can't stand Drake.
It's just that, this dude always doing the wrong shit, man. Like, oh, man. I just feel like you should have took a year off. Let that
somebody around
breathe,
him,
man.
Somebody around him secretly hates him and telling him, like, yeah, you should do that, bro.
I'm about to crash out, like, for real, like.
You like.
No, that nigga's he's very emotional, bro. He's still talking about the pop-up in that song, bro. The pop-up was last year, bro.
Oh,
he's still talking about, he's bringing up that shit, talking about you standing over there with the hater or something. Like, come on, bro. I don't think that's gonna move. I don't think that's gonna move the people right now, man. That shit is over with, bro. You didn't have to do that. 100%.
He definitely wrote this song. He's the only credited writer on this song. And man, the bars are bad. They're not good. He said something about TLC and you need a chili pack for your left eye, and he thought that was the bar, huh?
Oh, talking about Ross?
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah, I heard that was a shot at Ross. I mean,
like,
but
he's definitely referencing those Hell's Angels guys, in Canada that rode for Drizzy.
Yeah. at the end of the day, man, you got industry friends. They gonna switch on you, man. That's the game, man. That's the game. And I think that you took it a little too personal. You can't dislike somebody because they like a song. You can't feel like, if he would have just took it in stride and not been too emotional about it, take it in stride. Like if I'm cool with LeBron and LeBron like K-Dot joint, so be it. So be it.
He has
fine.
LeBron tatted on him.
Yeah, that's blazing.
Crazy.
That's a little blazing, but I get it, homie. Homie's a legend. LeBron's a legend, but that's blazing a little bit. But anyway, you know what I mean? Like, my thing is like, okay, so what you expect LeBron and these other stars that to do? You want them to not show up at Kendrick joint, turn off the music in the car, act like they don't like it. Like, come on, man. Like, ain't nobody moving like that, bro. It's music at the end of the day. It's music. And ain't no real beef behind it. This is not Tupac and Biggie, bro. Not even nowhere close.
Yeah.
That was a personal issue that turned into something that spilled over into rap. This was never a real issue. K-Dot and Drake didn't have no real issues before this. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know. It's seething through his skin, man. And it's like, bro, if you want to follow Jay, because I remember one time he made a line. He said, I wanted to get signed to Rockefeller, now I turned into Jay. Well, follow that move. Follow
Jay
that
would
move,
never
though.
move like this.
Never. He took an L before.
He
What
said,
he did.
he said, I used to want, the line should have said, I used to want to be on Rockefeller, then I turned into Ye.
Yeah, like
Because he's just doing all the corny shit like Ye right now, man.
if
Just on a
Drake
different
would've-
level.
if Drake would have took it in stride, and because you got to understand, these celebrities, you know, they're fans. No matter what their status is, they're still fans at the end of the day of what you do. Just like you're a fan of what they do. They're a fan of music. You see LeBron, they in the car, but he bumped everybody's shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, you can't take that personal, bro. Like, and then it's like, if he would have took a year off and let it breathe, took it in stride, don't hold no real grudges. You know who really switched up as opposed to who just liked the song. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes on that.
He tried to buy Young Thug back right before he came out. Hey man, here's $1 million.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean? He's
get
like,
that.
hey, Future, man, are we cool or what? Future
Yeah.
was the only one he never threw any real shots at. He even in that in one of those Family Matters, he said something that the thing with Future made me sick to my stomach. Like that sounds like something a female would say. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, like if you remove some of his actions, if you was to write down all of his actions on a piece of paper and then remove that it was Drake, I'd be like, oh, somebody ex-lady's hella tripping. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He has
I
hella
don't know,
female
man.
tendencies.
I mean, he's still throwing LeBron and talking about LeBron was still at the house looking at bitches. Like, bro, this is a married man,
Man,
bro.
you
You crossing
snitching,
the
bro.
line.
Like,
my nigga.
Now you're ratting too. Hey, LeBron would beat him up, huh?
it's not even that. It's like,
No, I'm
bro,
just
you
saying,
taking
though.
it way
LeBron
too
would, though.
personal, man, dude. Like, I like this because I like a song. Now I'm just totally disloyal. I'm not invested in this stuff like that. I'm a fan like everybody else. I can't be a fan. If you go to another game, if you go to like if LeBron is playing against a team in the finals or whatever, and Drake goes to see the other team play, or he goes to like, you think LeBron's gonna be like, oh man, you chill with the other team, you with the ops? Like, no, it's all it's basketball.
For
You a
real.
fan of it. I'm not taking that personal. It is what it is. You can come to my game too. It's not a problem.
It's kind of racist of Drake, huh?
Nah, it's just bitch ass. It's bitch assness.
It's prejudice, bro.
It's just bitch assness, man.
There you go. It is some bitch asses. Like, yo, hey, bro. And even if he was like, imagine the argument, like, hey, LeBron, I saw you at the pop-up. He's like, I live in LA, bro. I play for the Lakers. They invited me. That's it, LeBron. I'm changing my number.
So I'm gonna turn down the invite in the city that I actually play ball
For
for,
real.
so you won't get offended. The world don't work like that, bro.
Like, what?
The world don't work like that. I think
Like, I'm telling
Kendrick,
you, sounds like an angry ex.
Kendrick really knew what he
That's
was doing.
Drake.
Kendrick knew if he pressed that button, he ain't gonna be able to come back from this shit. And that's what it seemed like. Because this is the question I have: do you see Drake getting back to where he was before the Kendrick situation?
I mean, maybe an R&B.
What about you, JD?
He doesn't
Yeah,
go away.
I think he can. I think he can because
When?
the fucking the way that he wrote that shit out the other day, it shows that he's trying to transition into the streaming because it was the first time that he went live on this channel. So he's trying to incorporate.
When he was driving the ice truck.
Yo, you know
so
what?
during the video, it
He
showed.
thinks he's Richard Kuklansky.
Who?
Richard Kuklansky. That's
You mean
where the
Kalinsky?
Kalinsky, yeah.
And it looked more like Dexter's brother, the ice truck killer. But that's another topic for another day.
Yeah.
But what you were saying, Jay?
Oh yeah, I'm just saying the way that the rollout was of him trying to introduce the streaming and involving his music incorporated with that. I think Brad can get somewhere back to where he was 100% because I mean it was 90,000, 100,000 people on the live, so motherfuckers is definitely gonna tune in whether you like him or you don't like him. You want to hear what the motherfucker got to say, and it just lets you know that the first song. Bruh still got some animosity from what happened because he's still talking about it. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get several bars and several other songs about the shit. So yeah, everybody gonna tune in 100%. Now whether
I've never seen someone never
that
be
ride, we'll see.
like, okay, if someone's vying for the top spot, I understand that you're super competitive, but damn, he's crying over this loss of his mind and he's the top spot, and Kendrick is having his extremely long moment on his expense.
Facts.
You know?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
he can't even recreate himself because he's trying to recreate himself right now, but he's never went away. Like Slim always says, man, he should have just licked his wounds and kick back and then come back with a vengeance. Like, he ain't never left. He doesn't go away.
Facts. I feel like if Drake stays on this trajectory and doesn't let this, because I feel like it's affecting the ability for him to really make that shit that we know him for. You know what I mean?
He needs to find better writers.
What it is that he got rattled. See, his main come up was making music for the ladies and making party music, and you know what I mean, being the T-Pain and the Nate Dogg when motherfuckers called. Once he started talking that tough shit, like, bro, we don't believe you. You need more people. Do you know what line that is? 100%, man. Stop it, bro. You are not a fucking Don Dada. Bro, you was dropping the fake accent during the shit right there we just seen. Like, come on now, bro. It's like, man, look, bro, be you. 100%. That's
Someone
it, man.
needs to try to try.
You know, run with your shit. Run how the way you came up. Don't let the motherfuckers that influence you shape who you is. Be who you is, bro. You can be
and there it is, JD. It's an identity crisis.
Don't be influenced by no other motherfucker, and that's what it is, bro. It's highly influenced by what he's seen, nothing that he's touched or smelt or heard up close, but by far. You feel me? It's like bro's not breathe. Never mind, bro. But yeah, that's what
it's real talk. Like, you know, I just feel like he gotta. I feel like he's affecting his own ability to make the music that we know him for by continuing to focus on this shit is old, man. It's old.
Yeah.
Let it go. You know what I mean? And if you know you're gonna come out still feeling some type of way, don't even drop nothing. Let that shit breathe. You can make the song, but hold it down. Don't even put it out. You know what I mean? Until you know that you're back to where you was before, or better than ever. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "What did I miss?" Right?
You didn't miss nothing.
He just does not get it.
And why you got 10,000 guns in there, man? Nobody wants to see your gun. You think we want to see your gun? Nobody wants to see your gun, man.
And so, also part of that shot is that he just he outdid Ross's Atlanta estate with 100 more acres. So that's his Texas property. So in Texas, you can have guns like that. So that's another thing that Brad was talking about in the breakdown of the shit that I watched too. So Brad's sitting like on 300 acres and Ross is only sitting on 200 and something. So you know, the competition is always going to be there no matter what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I just know Kendrick bungee jumped right off of Drake, man. And you know what I mean? Like, oh man. But
I know
time to
he
tell.
killed him.
Because I look at it like this: you have to get the people to, because it's not like people don't mess with Drake. You know what I mean? It's just that people are waiting for that moment to where it's like, yo, this is fire right here. Like, you have to make a song dope enough to where they're not even thinking about the Kendrick.
It's not cool to like Drake right now.
Nah, I don't dislike Drake. That's the thing.
No, I'm just saying it's like for the trendy like a world. It's trendy to shit on Drake. It's not cool to like Drake. You got kids in bar mitzvahs doing videos and singing "Not Like Us." It's like the ultimate knockout blow, and like we're in 2025, and it's crazy because, man, the worst part about it is he's everything he's doing is like, it was, I guess Nokia has been charting like crazy.
Bro, that motherfucker, ever since that motherfucker was doing the fingernail painting with the colors and the shit in his hair
the barrettes.
3-4 years ago, it's like, nah. And you know, like I said, Brad's one of my favorite artists. But once you get to doing that shit, you're promoting the weird look. Like, no, I can't say weird look, but you come from my era, bro. You damn near the same age as me,
I mean,
bro.
that
You
is
ain't
a
but a
weird
couple
look.
years off. So we're not gonna do that right now. 100%. I don't give a fuck what you say. So once that
If he was
started
a
to
pimp,
show,
I would
and
understand.
then all the shit about the Dundadas and, you know, having my assistant pack and getting something packed and not having, I'm not talking to assistant. There's been so many words and lines where he dropped to where, you know, you gonna get a motherfucker sent for. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
You're lying.
Yeah.
Because you're saying it on, like,
Because you have rappers that might not be as big as you, but they're on a decent level, and you see the consequences they're dealing with right now of trying to rap and be on some gangster shit. You see what they're going through. The Lil Durks, all the rappers, the Pooh Shiesties, all of them. You see what they're going through. So you can't fake that.
You know,
You can't sell the people that, because we already got rappers that's popping, that's on some gangster shit, that's going to jail, that's getting killed, all of that. So you can't come over here and sell that to us. That's not going to work. You can sell that to somebody else, maybe another country, but you can't sell that to us.
Think about T Grizzly. He just on the pure art form, he did all those chapters, the chapter 1, chapter 2, 3, where he does story raps, and they're non-fictional, and they're dope as fuck. But he lived a life, so he could non-fictionally create a dope story because he's also a dope artist with the pen. You know what I mean?
You see, I don't know. I think Drake, somewhere in his heart, I feel like he feels like.
But Drake really think he that guy?
No, he think that's what that's what he's missing as an artist, and I'm like, nah, you're not, because there are artists that were great in their own right, and they never dealt with no street.
Oh, like he think he Tupac?
No, it's not that. It feel like he don't
Tupac
fit.
was multi-layered. You know what I mean? Like Tupac could have Dear Mama, and then he could have Hit 'Em Up. You know what I mean?
No. What I'm saying is that when Drake came to the U.S., right, and he started making his rounds. When he first came in the game, right?
Yeah.
He seen that
Atlanta, Vegas.
Yeah, he seen that there were rappers that were really thugging, that were really on some gangster shit.
Yeah.
So he starts to see the rise of that. When Chief Keef dropped and all that. Mm-hmm. Drake was out like 2007, something like that.
Yeah.
Keef came out in like 2012. So 2012 birthed a new generation of rappers that's on some bullshit out the gate. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you're surrounded by all these rappers that come from the street that have a street element to them, and you see the kind of love they get. They get a different type of love, but it also comes with a price if they still thugging, right?
Yeah.
He wants that. I feel like he's seen that and he wants that, but it's like you can't have that because that's not you. These dudes deal with real consequences behind the street elements that they're connected to. So unless you're ready to deal with that, you can't sell the American people that lifestyle. because we already have enough people over here that do it for real and crash out doing it.
Remember
so you can't
when
sell us that.
remember when his failed attempt at going at Pusha, right? Then Pusha responds with the on that J beat, and then supposedly there's supposed to be some Drake response, but then
There
what's
was no
his name?
Drake response. Pusha was
Yeah,
cooking
but Jay
that
Prince,
dude.
Jay Prince was like, "Oh, I heard the response that it would be detrimental
Uh-uh.
for everyone." It's like, yo, get out of here.
Nah, bro, you can't. You lying. You capping, dude. Because at the end of
Yeah,
the day,
and like
you the one that threw in the white towel for
that's what
Drake.
I'm saying.
Pusha
And
was
like,
cooking that boy.
even suing right now, suing the UMG, like it's so crazy. Like he's
It's
doing like
corny, man. It's corny and it's frivolous, man.
super-
It's corny and it's frivolous, man. And as long as you got that attached to your name, now we have a track record.
Mhm.
You bumped heads with who was he bumped heads with? Was it Meek first or was it Pusha first?
It was Meek,
All right, so you bumped heads with Meek.
and he killed, and quote unquote, he wins that one against Meek.
You won that one, right?
Yeah.
But then you're not good at taking losses. Then when you are about the second time,
He's not good
that
at
you-
taking wins either. He rubbed it in his face, toured on that song and all that shit.
all right, now
Did what Kendrick did.
the second time you battled, which was Pusha, somebody threw in the white towel for you.
He kept.
We don't do
throwing
that
out-
in rap, bro.
He kept throwing out subs too first,
Yeah,
Just try to
and
bait him.
Pusha's not stupid. He
No.
pick up on that.
and then he does the Duppy it's called like the Duppy freestyle, or whatever.
Yeah,
Where he's like, I guess Duppy is like it's a Jamaican term for like a demon, a Duppy. And so he's even on the song.
we
he's
don't
trying to-
care. We ain't
he's trying to-
Canadian. We don't
Turned
care.
to his fake Jamaican accent, but then he said something about Virginia, and that was like Virginia. He says Virginia Williams, and he says his wife's name, and then then it was on, because one of the rules too of engagement is, man, come on, JD, just like in fantasy, right? Just like in real life, don't leave the women and children out of it.
I don't. You know what it is too. I don't think you get a second time to make a first impression. Not in this rap game. Once you move, once there's a pattern of you moving a certain type of way, people are just gonna carry you like that.
Yeah, because
He's a piece
even
of
like
shit
with,
behind the scenes.
Huh?
He's a piece of shit behind the scenes.
That doesn't help
he,
either.
He does shit on purpose to get at you, bro. And we all know what it is, you know what I mean? And bro,
Yeah.
you
he
flirting
gets
with
at
the
people's
40-year-old.
women's and all this shit.
Facts.
And now that you done lost, now you want to take the tail, you want to sue, all this shit. You still want to relive and rekindle the moment. Like, come on now,
What
move
did I
on.
miss?
100%. And then you ain't saying no names. You ain't direct. You indirect with this song. Like, fire this shit up. Then if it's still war, it's still war. You know what I mean? Because that's what you really making it seem like. If you see, bruh, it's on. 100%.
I think he should stop talking about it because at the end of the day, you suing, bro. You suing.
There's a song on the Party joint, that the album that he did with Party. One of the hooks was like, "Fuck a rap beef, fuck a rap beef." That was like a literal hook in the song. Like, yo, this is the guy that starts the shit, then gets beat up. It's like, yo, bro, leave me alone, bro. Now he wants to play victim, bro. That's just so crazy. Accountability. You know what's the worst? When you give somebody their credit, when they hate you so much they done fucked you up, and you go, "Hey, bro, you got that." And you go, "No, fuck that, we ain't done." But then later on you go, "Okay, yeah, he bowed down." I would respect that more than him refusing that he's taking some L. Like, he's like, "Oh, there was no L taken. What do you mean? I'm still the hottest."
You know what it is? You know what he sounds like? Look at my face. Nothing's wrong with my face. So you couldn't have got knocked out and then not left nothing on your face. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, come on.
That's
man.
the guy that got in the fight. Like, "Oh, look, bro,
Look at my face. Look at my face.
unscathed, bro."
But then you see the video, he get washed up. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man. Like,
They stomping the shit out of his ass.
you know what I mean? Like,
Like Kane on TV whooping your ass.
for real. Like,
Or bro from Woods. The Wood, all I seen was fists raining down.
I ain't gonna front, man. I'm gonna say this: like, if you can't move past this, it's gonna be the end of his career. That's just my opinion. It's gonna be, he had a great run, so he's gonna still make money, but it's gonna be the end of what we knew was Drake. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get past this, hell, yo.
You might fuck around and do country.
Nah, it's over, bro. It's over.
I was capping, bro. I'm just saying, he's appropriated every other culture. Boom.
Because
time
you
to
see,
do country.
we in the era where when you're that big of an artist, you're always it's like a Kanye. He's always gonna have fans, but people as a whole don't really mess with Kanye.
Yeah, for real.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't like when people always use he still has fans. Oh, he's still doing numbers. Oh yeah, Kanye still do numbers. Does that mean that the industry that people mess with Kanye? No. You know what I'm saying? But he still does numbers. You're still gonna have these delusional fans that's gonna be like, oh man, I love Kanye, I love everything he does, even if it's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna have that. So when you get to that level, you can still take an L. It's just that you're still gonna have your fans. You're still gonna have people that's gonna rock with you, but you're not gonna have the same impact as you did when you was out, before. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that, man. Anything going on this right here?
Nah, I'm good, bro.
We've seen the death of Drake so many times.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Keep doing this, they're gonna lower the casket and throw the dirt on top of it. Call it a day.
They're gonna finally put him to rest.
For real. All right. So for the last joint right here, man. I just wanted to run down on this real quick. Okay, there we go.
In a shocking blow to conspiracy theorists on Monday, the Department of Justice and the FBI revealed a joint memo that should have put long-standing rumors about Jeffrey Epstein to bed. In reality, though, the findings of the investigation are only working to rile up conspiracy theorists online, who are more convinced than ever that there's been a massive cover-up surrounding the case. In their first jaw-dropping conclusion, the DOJ and FBI revealed that the notorious sex predator's much-hyped client list doesn't actually exist. They also concluded that there was no evidence that the financier blackmailed prominent individuals.
I would argue this administration has done more to lock up bad guys than certainly the previous administration. And the Trump administration is committed to truth and to transparency. That's why the Attorney General and the FBI Director pledged at the president's direction to do an exhaustive review of all of the files related to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes and his death. And they put out a memo in conclusion of that review. There was material they did not release because, frankly, it was incredibly graphic and it contained child pornography, which is not something that's appropriate for public consumption. But they committed to an exhaustive investigation. That's what they did, and they provided the results of that.
No one else involved in the case will be facing charges, the memo revealed, beyond Epstein's associate, Ghislaine Maxwell, who is serving 20 years for child sex trafficking and other related crimes. And in perhaps the biggest blow to conspiracy theorists, the joint investigation found that Epstein was not murdered in his cell, and that he actually did commit suicide while awaiting trial on a slew of sex trafficking charges in 2019. FBI investigators were able to enhance footage from the common area of the Special Housing Unit at Metropolitan Correctional Center where Epstein was being held, which the memo says proves that no one was seen entering the tier where the financier's cell was located before he died. The findings sent shockwaves through the realm of conservative influencers obsessed with the case, who only 5 months ago left the White House.
All right. So basically what they're saying is that the feds are saying that the Jeffrey Epstein client list didn't exist.
Whoa.
That's what this whole thing is about, right?
Am I such a conspiracy theorist that I'm like, oh no, this is how they're covering it up now?
This is the thing that I don't understand, right? It's been confirmed that there was an island that kids, underage children were getting trafficked to. There were two people locked up. There was Epstein, and there was the homegirl that was his,
Maxwell.
his Maxwell, that was his partner. She's doing 25 years for that right now. So how the hell is not a client list? How is there not a client list?
Right.
That, I mean, just
Well,
it's not.
the only reason why it ain't see, I ain't gonna say that.
I'm just saying, it's just like
It's fucked up, bro. It really is. And so, and later on, I don't know if that's the video that I seen, but I seen another video. The video of the sale is altered, so it's like a minute that where the is sliced. The video is sliced together. At 10 minutes and 49 seconds, it jumps to 11 minutes and 49 seconds. They took out a minute worth of time on the video that they released.
Some
and it shows
explaining to do.
you know, this the thing. Like, it's too many. Like, my thing is, like, you know, y'all were going a witch hunt for Diddy, right?
Yeah.
Y'all were going a witch hunt for Diddy, and trump up all these charges to try to put this man in prison for the rest of his life, right? For being a freak. You know what I mean? But you have an entire sex trafficking ring that's tied in with a lot of powerful people. Where does the real police work come in? You put on this witch hunt for Diddy, but then you have, you know, this confirmed that Maxwell is doing 25 years for child sex trafficking. Epstein was locked up for the same thing, and he died. The judge that was presiding over the case, her husband and her son, I think it was her husband and her son, that got killed by another lawyer. Right? Then the girl that came out and she had a special on Netflix talking about, you know, when she was sent there when she was younger, and all of the exploits that was going on. She got found dead. They said it was suicide, but her body was beat up. It was battered. So, and then if you taking children from one place to the next and you're getting paid for it, it's a business. So any business has clientele. So you're telling me that there's no clientele list? There's no phone logs, there's no logs, there's no records, there's no nothing?
I mean, I think that's what they think. Allegedly, all this is like the Pizzagate and all, you know, all that shit. It's because it's a big child human trafficking ring. Supposedly.
The flight manifestations also have names on them too.
They do all these type of investigations when it comes to these rappers and these entertainers. But when it comes to dudes that's like been doing this stuff for years and years.
That list might actually have people that have actual power.
I know. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they go to hypocritical shit right there. You know what I mean?
It's facts. Fucking you know, I mean, I mean, just some of the pictures that he's standing next to that we've seen. That lets you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the presidents, or not all the presidents, but presidents.
A few of them for sure.
Yeah. Shit. The current president. Oh, there it is. Doesn't that sound like Trump? You know what? Tell him there was no list. Tell him, yeah, there you go. They'll listen. They'll listen.
They'll believe you.
It's like Puffy, where they say like it was a lot of people that was at those parties, right?
Of course there was.
All right. So there was a lot of people that was around Epstein. You know what I'm saying? And I think that
I get what you're going.
that's the cliche moment right there. There was a lot of people that's around.
They're
a lot
trying
of people.
If they say this, it kind of clean. It's like in their mind, it's gonna clean up everyone that was ever involved. Like, oh, there's no list.
There's no list because everybody keep talking about a list. So
yeah, because then it'll hurt people that are on the list, people that are in power, people that are trying to obtain power. Like, you can't have the existence of that list.
Exactly. And it goes all the way up to the top. All the way up to the top. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's scary with all the footage? Like, oh, we hear some camera footage, man. The AI is so good these days too, man. It's
Yeah.
like you know.
And then it just and then the suicide. So the girl that went on Netflix and had that documentary now.
Yeah, and she got beat up.
But no, she said she committed suicide. But I
Yeah,
seen
you said
I
she
seen
was all
I seen
beat
the
up, I mean.
pictures. That wasn't no suicide.
World.
Yeah, and there's no
Yeah.
coincidences in that world.
If you see the condition of her body, that was no suicide. That's not nothing I was showing here, but that's not no suicide, bro.
Damn.
Not at all. Absolutely not. You know, so I don't know, man. That's why it angers me when they put on these witch hunts for the black celebrities and the black entertainers. They want to throw us with an asshole full of time, but you got people in your faces doing things 20, 30 times worse. Not to say that if we do something wrong, we shouldn't face whatever we got to face for it. But it's like there's people that been skating on it and do this stuff on a higher level, and they've been skating for years. And y'all play games with them.
Slap on the wrist.
Y'all play games with them.
Allowing to play senile and amnesia and what's the other word?
Dementia and shit.
Alzheimer's and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Like old boy from
Oh yeah, exactly.
Abercrombie and Fitch.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden, he did. Which way did he go? Right.
Now he don't know nothing. He got Alzheimer's, this, that, and the third. He not gonna be mentally fit to stand trial. Yeah, whatever. Y'all full of shit, man. Y'all full of shit.
You're crazy, bro.
For real.
You get the best lawyers.
Y'all full of shit. And I don't even think it had nothing to do with lawyers because
No,
Puffy,
I'm just
Puffy
making a
got
joke
good lawyers.
because it's like that's the case. My client, he doesn't remember, so therefore it did not happen.
Yeah, like screen went out a little bit, Bogey.
Yeah, bang.
Yeah, so I don't get it, man. I do get it, but then I don't get it. You know, that's why I want to come out with a shirt, man, that has the Miss Justice with the blindfold, with one eye peeking out the blindfold.
There you go.
Tell my justice is blind, my ass, please. But let me know where they can find y'all at, man.
Hard to Start podcast, man. 100%, man. Type it in anywhere, social media or wherever you get your content at, man. Pull up on us 100%, man. Gen Wealth, you find me over there 100%. Fans Perspective, stay tuned live, man. Chicago Clubhouse, Ignorant Thinkers podcast, man. It's been a long day for your boy, man. This is the third podcast on my mama. I done had a whole lot of other boys crap going on, man, but hey, man. Hey, we in the motherfucking digital A1 chef cooking up that dope right now, 100%, man.
Yep, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Bogey, where they can catch you at, bro?
Man, you already know. You can anywhere you consume your music, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, things of that nature. Just search Bogard Scott Free, and you can also find myself as well at the Gen Wealth Net on YouTube. Let's go.
Sir, you can catch me here. Fair Perspective, you know what I mean, on YouTube. And yes, sir, we out of here. Peace.
Gang.
In the building.
Come on